So in today's video, I wanted to talk about a question that comes up quite a lot in my line of work, and clients and other people I know often ask me, do you need to have a dedicated business bank account? So it seems like an odd question to ask, but when you actually consider that getting a business bank account from a bank involves extensive credit checks, and it can also involve paying a monthly fee, then a lot of people are actually eager to be able to use their personal bank accounts for business. And the answer to this question is there isn't actually a legal requirement for you to have a dedicated business bank account for your sole trader business or even for your limited company. So what that means is, in theory, you could use a personal account for your business. So let's get our terms straight though. While there's no legal requirement for you to have a dedicated business bank account for your business, if the bank finds out that you're using a personal account for business, they might actually close it down or force you to move on to the correct business account. So the thing to keep in mind is, while you can't be prosecuted by the courts for it, you can actually end up with a bit of inconvenience if your bank doesn't agree with what you're doing. The other side to what I'd like to say is I sometimes come across business owners who actually just run their business, including their incomings and outgoings for that business, through their personal account, and then they have all their personal expenses going in and out of that personal account as well. And what I'd say is this is actually bad practice, and it increases the amount of time it takes to maintain your records substantially. So one of the key things you want to do with record keeping is just minimize the transactions going through your business and through your business account. So even in cases where I see people use a personal account for their business, for their sole trader business or their limited company, it still makes sense to only use that personal account for the business and not contaminate it with your own stuff. A lot of people watching this video might be saying, then what's the point in having a limited company bank account? They are a bit of work to get, and if you didn't have to have one, why would you do it? Well, one of the key things with this is it's about professionalism. A lot of the time, if you're accepting payments from clients, you want it to be able to say the limited company name on those payments. If someone's writing a check, you want your limited company name on that check. So a lot of people do it because it gives the right professional image. There have also been cases in the past with HMRC where HMRC view any payments made out of a limited company into a personal account as the director's drawings, and this has caused tax issues. But the reality of it is, if you've got a solid agreement between you as a person and as a director and your company, that you will hold money on behalf of that company in trust, which means that you're not going to spend it on in any way personally, you're just purely holding it on behalf of the company, then actually you have a solid grounds to avoid any issues with HMRC.